good morning. It's Zoe slash Neleh. I think, I don't know how to say it. It's Helen backwards. I have to tell myself that over and over again, but yay. It is All Stars 3. Yay. There's Gambit. Good morning, Gambit. Good morning. Hi, babies. Figure he's better to look at than me this morning. I'm barely awake. There I am. Hi. So anyway, I'm out here every morning anyway, so I figured I will just call this Dog Park Reflections and we'll go from here. I mean, this is kind of what? Dog on dog kind of competition. Yeah, we're not only playing with our friends because it's open ID, but we know that they are, like most of these people, are master game players who will slit their own friend's throat because, you know, hey, that's the game. And I think it's going to be a great game because we all know that it's, quote, just a game and nobody's feelings are going to get hurt, at least not long term, because we know it's the game. And I know that I will probably be one of those that is completely crushed at some point and blindsided, because that seems to always happen to me. But I'm looking forward to the game and it's going to be great. And I'm going to do another video here soon on all my impressions on the teams and stuff. But let me just say right off, I am really, really happy to be here. Yay! All Stars 3. Yay! Hey, come on. There he is. Climb that mountain, Gambit. That's what I'm hoping to do. What do you think, Gallium? Am I going to end up down there or up there? We are hoping that with All Stars 3, this will be the position. Proud, happy puppy. Yes, I'm going to be the puppy of this season and hopefully get adopted by every tribe and use that strategy to maybe, for once, not end up at 5, 6, or what I consider the middle of the pack, and maybe get into the final 4 for once. Yay, go me. Love you guys. Bye. Digging and investigating. Investigating and digging. Dog Park Reflections. This is a good metaphor for what's going on in my head and in the game right now. Researching all these new players that I know, I might know as friends, but a lot of them I've never played with before, and some I've played with before, but never in an open ID. So it's trying to dig into who are these people, who have they been with, who do they have connections with, who do they like, who don't they like, how can I use that to their advantage, especially since now that the tribes are split, how will that all work out? So I'm going to keep on digging and digging, and apparently so is Gallium. I spent a lot of time, like major amounts of time, before the cast reveal just to find out, looking at all the past ones to figure out who might be playing, because I really wasn't sure. And then after I found out whoever it was, I went back and I made this whole extensive chart of who each person was and who they played, and watched every single cast reveal. And let me tell you, the Adams, I was having a hard time trying to figure out which Adam was which, especially since there's a third Adam in there somewhere that seemed to be in a lot of them. So anyway, did all of my research. Good grief, Gallium, what is going on with your head? My number 1 at this point is probably Erin, my Dolphin Bro's wife. I mean, she is amazing, and I know she won, so she's probably wily and could cut my throat at some point, but for now, it looks like, you know, she might be my number 1, like Ian / Paul was my number 1 in the last game. The problem is that other people like Newman and Christy, let's see, who are they actually playing? Romeo and Julie have already made that connection. So I'm also actually trying to hook up with them. Now, Newman / Romeo is an interesting thing because he was, or she, well, no, he, not this time, Romeo. Anyway, Newman was the winner last time, Tasha, and I never really trusted Tasha, but looking at how Newman was loyal to the people he was closest to, maybe I could get something going, especially with me and Aaron, and he was the one who pointed me at Aaron in the first place. I know that Julie and Gretchen / Lane / Jeremy are super tight. I have heard that over and over and over again, that those two won't be divided. So do I want to work with either of them? Yes. Am I afraid they'll dump me over for each other? Yes, but we will see, right? Because speaking of best friends playing in the game, Trevor and Tyler, who are Wesley and I can't remember who Tyler's playing, Heidi, are both on the same team together. When I had done my dividing of the tribes, I put them in opposite tribes because I know that those two are a pair. And Adam K, who is Clubber, I think. I'm still trying to remember. I don't have any notes in front of me as I'm in the dog park. Anyway, those three were just on vacation together. Trevor super wants to get together on Skype, which I think, yeah, that's a good thing because you can actually see people's emotions and stuff. But I'm wondering if the little devious man just wants to do Skype because he doesn't want to have any written evidence that can be copy and pasted to somebody else, which is possible. Makes this whole game a whole nother dimension. When people contact me on Facebook, I keep telling them we need to also copy those things into the game so that Brett can write his storyline and have the story. And I do have to still put some of those things in my confessionals. Julie and Brenda and Juliet and me and Deb, which is Pam, or not, well, it would have been Deborah Karen, but she's unfortunately gone now. I'm sorry. I'm glad. I heard from her this morning. She said their son's doing okay, but it's going to be a while to recover. Anyway, so there is kind of a girls thing going kind of by accident, just because we all have our own connection as well. So on both sides, because Julie and I are on the same team, and Juliet and Brenda are on the other tribe. So hopefully we can get that going with Pam, who was Sari, and Cass. So we got some things going there too. And then of course Gretchen, who is Lane, is on the other side. And again, back to Julie's / Christy. I'm a little bit afraid of that connection, but at the same time, I had some of my most fantastic late night discussions with Jeremy ever, and I really am back in Okinawa, who is Lane, and I would like to reignite that. I'm hoping that maybe now that he knows who I am in person, that we can work together. I don't know if he'll be as loyal to me as he is to Christy, but we'll see. Anyway, there's and then there's the geeks. I call them the geeks because that's just the nerdiness we have together. Would be the teachers, which is Aaron, so that's another alliance with Aaron, with Dave / Miguel, and with Dwight / Matthew. So we have a lot of geeky things in common, and they're intellectual, fun cosplayers. They like all the same things. I think we could all get together on that and have a good alliance. They seem like really good people. And finally, there's the Chaos players. I really wanted to play with Scotty LP forever, but like he said himself, that he has a big target on his back from winning and from being a Chaos player. And he and Cowboy are an interesting duo that I was actually trying to split apart, because I know that those two will hook up, and I was trying to be, when I split up my teams, I was trying to be on split up the people that I knew would be close together so that I could be their tie, but we'll see. So I've got lots and lots of options. There's just a couple of people that I haven't talked to much, including Jeff / Kevin, but we had a nice conversation as well, and he's funny. And Alex, of course, had him be as part of this whole thing. Both Adams, actually, I really like. So there's just possibilities all over. And for once, I'm going to try to encourage all of those and be the puppy that can, you know, be like Six Dinner Sid, where I go to each house for dinner each night, and hopefully by just being my friendly, normal self, I won't have to make too many obvious final 3 alliances this early, but that I am building lots of relationships and lots of possibilities. So there you go. That's it for now. Dog Park Reflection signing off. Sorry if it's all garbled because I had no notes. And I will see you guys later. Signing off, Brooks. Oh, hi. Hi. Can you see me? Hi. All right. All right. Bye, guys.